Here. Look at that belly. Look how low that belly's hanging. Yeah, that bag is full. I don't know why we don't have a baby down there. So I'm just kind of waiting to hear. Well, we're here. We're at lambing time. It seems like it's been a long time coming. But the last week or so, you know how it goes when you're looking forward to something that takes a lot of preparation for. And then before you get there, you're start going, is it that time already? I mean, wait a minute, I don't have everything. And that's kind of the way it is with lambing season, pretty much every time. So haven't been home very long. First thing I got to do is get down and see if we can make a lamb check, see if any of the mamas have delivered. Because that's the way it seems to go a lot of times. It's like you'll wait and wait and wait and wait and wait, and it seems like it's never going to start. But when they start, they just start dominoing. You'll have a group that'll go, and then maybe a week or two later, another group that'll go. So it just, it seems to kind of flow, sometimes a little bit too close together, but it does flow once those first lambs start hitting the ground. So let me get the gate for you. We'll head on down to the farm, and let's get busy. Well, you saw on the last video a lot of the preparation that we had to get done to get ready for this last push up until lambing time. We're into our first due dates. We're still waiting for the first lambs to start hitting the ground. This is my first evening check for this evening, so could have lambs on the ground now. Don't really know for sure. We're fixing to kind of find out together. Okay, so first evening check for this evening. We're gonna kind of sort of start date coding some of these videos so you can kind of get an idea of the timeline and what I'm talking about when things get started and stuff like that. So this is Friday, September 2nd. So Friday, September 2nd, as of right now. Once again, I see no new babies on the ground. We've got several mamas that could just anytime, and that's usually the way it goes. You got those that it's almost painful to watch them because they are large and in charge, that's for sure. We got that girl right there, hip girl right past her. We've got this big girl right here, that one right there, that one right there. Not quite ready, but awful close. This girl right here in the center. Yeah, past the black and white headed one right there, right there. Look at that belly. Look how low that belly's hanging. Yeah, that bag is full. I don't know why we don't have a baby. Hello?
Everybody's just laying up hot. Nothing that I can see going on.
Alrighty, thanks. Solid. Right in front of us, that girl right there in front of the post. Yep. She's, I'm hoping having twins this time. That means each one of them should be smaller, is what we're hoping. She's a great ewe. wonderful ewe, healthy, just great disposition, not crazy, not stupid, but she's just a little bit small stature. So we're watching her while we continue to work on putting the stanchion slats on this hay table. So we'll keep you updated. Well, there is the finished product with the stanchion rails on that hay table. So they seem to be okay with it. And she's got her head up in there eating, and we'll extend the feed trough. You see there's a metal plate on the inside there. We have another one that will extend on down that way. So what we were doing last time we used this hay table last year is we'd come down when we got ready to feed, we'd pull the hay back just a little bit from the edge, pour the feed out along that trail, and they would get down in there and eat up. And then when they finished, we would push the hay back to the edge so that they could get to it better. Using the hay table last year helped tremendously, because the year before, when we had the round bales that we were feeding in here, it seemed like if you stood outside and looked in, it was almost level with the panels. It was deep. So the table itself helped tremendously last year. We're hoping that these stanchions will help a little bit more. I mean, you want to have a good hay pack on the ground, especially in the cooler months, but it doesn't have to be 3 feet thick. So hopefully that'll take care of that. Then we also, over here at the panels, where we've blocked off so that the cows can have access to these 2 stalls, because they're out on the front field. There's just a little bit of shade down at the far end, and then the stalls, we went ahead and put in these chain latches on the sides of the panels, just to make those a little bit more sturdy, because they like the looks of that hay too. So got those put in. So far so good today. Well, we got some storms moving in, so my wife wanted to go down one more time and make a quick check, particularly on that one small ewe down there. So I'm just kind of waiting to hear. Hello?
Number 75 is getting close. Better come on.
Okay, I'll be on the way.
Better hurry. We got toes and nose.
Already. Okay. Looks like I need to get my boots back on. First I gotta get off the couch. Alrighty. Boots on. Get my hat. And get moving. Here we go. Okay. Well, we've gotten this far. It looks like, thank goodness, that this one's a lot smaller than the one last year. Still hasn't completely delivered it. But she's already licking on it. It's taking a few breaths, shaking its head. So, there we go. Stupid rooster. Yep. Fall 22 lambing.
For our 23 season.
Yeah. Yeah, this will be fall 22 lambing for spring 22 season or 23 season. Yeah. Alrighty. So, stall's ready. My wife has put down some shavings. So we'll just fill the hay manger there, get her a water bucket. Once we get them moved in, so have a nice bed to start with. So she's a second time mama. So she knows the routine. Getting it good cleaned up. It's already well on its way to getting up to nurse already. Sometimes it's amazing watching them, how fast they can get up and around. Of course, not necessarily the most stable on those legs, but up and moving. She is a good mama. When we first started with sheep, it always would concern us when they would keep moving away like that. We were often afraid that maybe they weren't going to take them. But after some experience, if I get the camera still, after some experience, we've kind of figured out that it's more just to get the baby moving, and to keep them moving, get blood circulating well, get them more steady on their feet a little bit faster. So that's kind of the purpose of that, and you'll see just almost all of them do it. Because whether they're pasture raised or barn raised or raised in the wild, they all have that predator instinct, and the faster the baby can get up and be moving, the better. Awesome. Cool. So she'll keep cleaning and working at it till she gets it all clean. Since she was in here in the barn by herself, Teresa had me bring that other gate over there, so we've kind of gated off the others coming in till we get her moved into her stall. We have made contact. You can tell by that tail going. That's usually a pretty telltale sign that they are actively nursing. So we'll let it get a good drink here real quick, and she's just about got it good and cleaned off, getting closer. So my wife is moving in to move the baby to the lambing stall. You see how Mama follows very closely. Sometimes they follow almost too close. She just lets her smell it so that she knows it's hers. Into the stall. Just like that. Alrighty. So I'm going to put this down and get some hay rolled up to put in the manger. So she'll have that to nibble on. Because after that, they're always hungry.